Oh, yeah. You're live. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's mute. And that's end stream. And that's edit. Okay. Oh, this has gotten a bit better since 2018 in terms of the inbuilt. But we used to have a big rig we used to do. I don't think anyone can watch this yet. It shouldn't have properly started. It's meant to start at 3:30. No one wants to wait 10 minutes for Mozza, do they? Shit, people are showing up already. I don't think it's meant to. Oh, am I meant to have like a holding screen? That was it. We used to do a countdown, didn't we? I'm just sitting here looking at myself. That's what I'm missing. If you schedule a stream, you say, oh, fuck me, you've shown up. I thought I was scheduling for 3:30 and Mozza went to do a whiz, bit of a pee-pee, and there's no, unless is this a pre-chat that you guys are doing and you can't see anything yet, like the stream hasn't started. Never mind 10 minutes. You can hear me. Yeah, all right. So it looks like you guys can hear me and probably see me. Hi, everyone. This is my office. This is where I record almost every day for over on the main channel. Don't bait us, mate. You guys can see me because I said it's meant to start at 3:30 and I thought, but I won't bang on about it. It's clearly started. Hello from Mauritius. There's always someone from Mauritius, isn't there? And that's no matter how many people show up, 1 in 35 is from Mauritius. I can't see you. Are you fucking with me or you can hear me or guys, please bring back the regular podcast. Well, look, that's going to be the first big topic of conversation, isn't it? We got a lot of questions to answer. You guys, we got a lot of explaining to do. I've been waiting. Can anybody see me? Can you guys see me? What's up from Inglewood, California? Fuck yeah. India checking in as well. Mauritius and India. I can see you. Hard to see Mozza. That's his chair. And as said right at the beginning, I thought I'd scheduled the stream to start at 3:30 and it would just notify people and you'd all chat in the chat window before it started. Like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard court case, you show up an hour early and have a chat and do some fucking theories on what was going to happen. But I forgot that involves needing a holding screen. I guess I could sit here like I am the holding screen. Fuck, I'm blinking. It's hard to be a holding screen. It's really tricky. Why don't I just be like this when Mozza gets back in and I'll say, mate, we got to do a holding screen because we didn't make that asset in advance because we're unprepared and we just thought, let's roll. So I'll tell him he's got to be a holding screen until 3:30. I hope he comes back because otherwise it's awkward and I've overpromised. I've promised Mozza and he's not showing up. He is in the building, I swear. We just recorded a duo commentary to come out on the main channel in maybe a week or so. Bit of polishing to do on that one. Bit of editing still. Aussie man stepped on Mozza. I didn't. Will this be a regular thing again? Look, well, that's a big question. Look, I know we got to. Fuck me. We got explaining to do. We'll talk to Mozza, and we'll talk it out about where we've been, and what's been going on. I was just telling a mate of mine last week about how this was one of my favorite and most missed podcasts. Well, there you go. You can tell your mate we just did this thing where we rolled and rambled. At least touch base. That after 4 years, it's probably polite to touch base. Can you do a high kick? I don't. That's probably about as high as I can go, especially well seated. Aussie man, could you consider? Mozza's coming. Let me do the holding screen. I got to blink. Fuck me.
What? What's happening?
I'm pretending to be a holding screen.
Okay.
Because we didn't make a holding screen. Remember how we used to have a holding screen and there was like a music countdown?
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that was a necessary asset before live streaming. So I didn't make a holding screen. And I scheduled the stream for 3:30.
Right.
It's 3:25. This is Perth time, Western Australia standard.
What? Are we streaming now?
Yes.
And why? How come it started 5 minutes?
It started because, well, I fucking scheduled it for 3:30.
Yeah.
And then I thought, people will be able to, meet in the lobby and have a chat, and it will be like, it starts at 3:30, like the Johnny and Amber case and shit like that.
Yeah.
People could discuss fan theories about what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But it just went bang on me.
Why?
And it's because, we're meant to have that asset that you put on there first, and then you switch to the camera. Because we used to have software, and now I'm just running on the YouTube directly. We did plug a camera in.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, this is all very, it's very lo-fi.
Yeah, well, here we are. There's people.
There's bush streaming.
This is bush streaming. This is outback streaming.
Yep.
And look, there's people. Look, Johnny, there's people. There's people. That Johnny Hampshire says, Mozza.
Hey, Johnny. How are you, mate? Good to see you, bro.
Finally, my man. Khalid says, finally, my man.
Yep.
Kieran says he's going caps lock. Mozza.
Yeah, Khalid. How are you, mate?
Yeah, Kieran's really yelling it like he's
mate, Kieran's fired up.
He's fired up.
Yeah.
He is absolutely fired up. Morning, bud. Not long await. Kisses from Scotland. There we go. We got some kisses from bloody Scotland.
Yep.
That feels nice.
Glasgow kisses.
Glasgow. Is that a headbutt? Is that
it is.
Yeah, it's when you get headbutted.
I mean, there's other cities in Scotland besides Glasgow. So if you're anywhere else in Scotland,
is there a Liverpool kiss as well? Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
Or is it just Glasgow?
No, Liverpool's the English version.
And they're both headbutts?
I believe so. I'm not an expert neither.
We'll get back to that. He looks so handsome. There you go. Yep. There you go. One of us does.
Yep.
What's all this? Yeah, well, that's a good question, John.
What is this? What are we doing?
I don't know.
I went for. Well, I'm gonna be honest, people. I went for a poo. That's what happened.
Right. I thought it was getting on a bit there.
It was getting on a bit. It was a poo. I didn't have to go downstairs. It wasn't a walk out of the garden scenario.
Yeah.
Because it was artillery. So I had to go use, and then come back here, and you're on the. You're
on the air. Yeah.
What do you? Because we have talked.
Yeah.
About streaming again. We talked about that for a while.
Let's get into it, because those were the first few questions. Is like, is this back now?
Are
you guys doing it back? I don't.
Well, it's up to you, mate.
Oh, no, it's up to
you. Your name's on the channel, mate. You're Aussie, man. You're Aussie, man.
You're as flaky as I am.
Well, that's true.
You're fucking off to the country.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I mean, it hasn't happened yet.
It's 90 minutes away, mate.
That's ages.
No, but I'll be here all the time.
What if there's traffic?
Well, there's no traffic out there, mate.
We don't know if we're back yet, and it's a discussion that's come up every year.
Yeah, it does. Every time we get together.
You
say, I'm thinking about the podcast.
I provide a lot of hope.
You say, I'm still thinking about the podcast.
I provide a lot of hope.
Yeah.
And then I kind of crush it.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about pro wrestling.
Right.
Even though I probably missed my window.
Yeah.
To get in shape and lift weights and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's where a podcast is kind of good, because it doesn't necessarily matter what time you come back.
We can do this when I'm 80.
This is just sitting on our ass.
Exactly.
So we can be back whenever we want in many ways. And that's why time is a perception, and you should never take it too seriously, everyone.
You George R. R. Martin now, writing a book. Everyone calm down.
It's me that carries a bulk of the guilt of the podcast going away.
Yeah, that's true.
Because what can happen when
then again, I do leave you with all the responsibility.
It's a lot
of work. That's on me.
It's a lot
I need to take responsibility for leaving you all the responsibility.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's how you roll.
It is.
And that is your thing.
Yeah.
And I know that's your thing.
Totally.
It's like, hey, you want to do something
together?
I'm
unburdened by adult worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, I want to do something together.
Yeah.
As long as
Can you please do everything?
Can you do it? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you please build up a social media business?
Yeah.
Get a studio and get all the tech gear. And make it happen, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's quite a lot of work.
It is.
When you really break
I feel
down.
like you do bring a bit more to the table than I do.
Yeah, well, no.
In terms of infrastructure?
Well, yeah, that's the back end.
Yeah. And the front end.
And Dan, the tech guy, brought a lot to the back end. We're missing Dan, the tech guy. We're not missing him. He's downstairs. He did set up this camera, because I was going to roll just with the Mac webcam.
Yeah, webcam.
And then Dan, the tech guy, was like, what the fuck are you doing? If you're going to do it, why don't you do it properly again, dickheads?
Come on, mate.
And we at least set up the Canon C70.
We need to compete at least with the average kind of, OnlyFans operator.
Right.
We need to be at least at that minimum.
That's a threshold that.
Yeah, that's right.
Even if it's season 2, because I guess a lot of the expectation, and maybe where it hasn't happened either, is that we're like, or season 2's got to be bigger in some way.
No.
And when you do that to yourself,
Yeah, you got to pull back, mate.
you probably fuck yourself.
C's get degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth doing. It's worth half-assing, I'd say.
Yeah. So every year, because I moved into this building in 2019 after the son was 1 year old, I kept working from home. So the last episode 16, let's go back to where we ended.
Okay.
So
Previously, on Ozzy Man and Mozza
2018,
Yep.
September 2018, probably.
So that long ago.
Or October. So my kid was like 1 month old.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, fuck this.
It was
I can't.
fresh.
Yeah, it was a freshie of a human.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't do the main channel and the podcast channel into the nights and stuff. You gotta strip back because children, as you know as well, we've talked about kids on the previous podcast before, they require a lot of attention.
Oh, mate, they do.
Yeah.
They've got to be fed.
Yes.
You got to keep them dressed.
Yes.
All sorts of things.
Yes. Yes. And that overwhelmed me in the first month or so.
Of course it would.
So I was like, well, the podcast has got to go. And we'd done 16 episodes. We had a good run.
We did.
And we got to a good place with it. And I was like, well, fuck, we ironed out a lot of tech issues and things along the way.
We've
and
got it running smooth. Let's stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's often how I work creatively, actually.
I respect that.
Yeah, that's ticked off.
Yeah.
Why do I need to go back to it?
Why keep doing it?
So that's a thing that happened. And then we had a burst in 2020 when the pandemic hit.
Yep.
Well, now's the perfect time to bring it back.
We did.
We had that conversation. We were like, you know what? Let's bring the podcast back.
Yeah, the world's in lockdown. They need us.
Right.
Yeah, we should get out there and save people from their boredom, their social isolation.
Yeah, Mozza did that pitch to me, and I was like, great idea.
Yep.
And then a month went by.
Yep.
2 months went, and I didn't get. Yeah,
the apocalypse sort of happened. I don't know. I missed it. I was in lockdown.
Well, we didn't get COVID in Perth until now.
That's right.
Like we did dodge that for 2 years. We're just catching up.
Mm-hmm.
I had COVID in May.
Yeah, I had it about the same time.
About May.
May.
You had it May, I reckon. So we just got that stuff. So we're just getting on with that. So it took a while to come back. And then, so all of 2020, we were like, great idea, great year for the podcast. Didn't happen. 2021.
Yep. I don't think we even pretended in 2021.
I don't think so.
We didn't talk about it very often.
You know what happened in 2021? I got a table downstairs, a new table.
That's right. You did mention the table.
I'd mentioned the table.
You said,
I've got
a table.
Yeah, I was like, I got a table. And I tell you what.
It's a good table.
It's tempting me for bringing the podcast
It's a
back.
good enough table for a podcast.
That's what I thought. Because once you got the table, you're like, well, now everything can just be around
Every great
the table.
podcast has a good table.
Every great podcast has a great table. So I was like, I've got the fucking table. And that was probably by about June, July last year.
Yeah.
Maybe a year ago or less. So I talked to you about the table and I was like,
You said, I'm thinking about the podcast. I got a table.
Naturally, the podcast is on my mind again because this is a fantastic fucking table.
Every time I sit at it.
Yeah. And I'm like, we could have guests.
Yep.
We could do that shit like on a cool table.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We could have notes. You could have a coaster with a drink on it.
Yeah. And I guess I still got to soundproof a bit downstairs, but I know.
That's true.
You see, but now today I was like, well, I want Mozza back for a duo commentary on the main channel. Because I don't like to let it go longer than 12 months.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You have said
having you on the main channel.
Yeah.
And we've gotten to 14 months of no Mozza on the main channel.
We broke our rule.
I panicked in the last week and I was like, we got to do a commentary together.
Yep.
And now we finished recording it. I was like, no excuses. Let's roll.
Yeah, I'm here now.
So that's the story.
Good story, bro.
Yeah. And I tried to make it sound, but it's a lot. Yeah. It's a culmination of things, isn't it? It's a convergence of things. And you've been busy.
Yeah.
No, you're still busy. It's not like you've been sitting around.
I haven't been in the car park the whole time waiting.
No.
I had to go, live some life.
Yeah. You've had some fucking life to live. Should we just look at a few of the comments
That's a good idea.
and then we can talk about other stuff we've been doing for 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Milton, people asking, where is Milton?
That is a very good question. I would like to ask you where Milton is because I left Milton here with you, I believe.
Yeah, no blame game. No, we've already argued once and we just started rolling.
Yeah, well, what I'm trying to say is the last time I saw Milton, he was here with you.
Yeah.
So if there was an investigation going on, if the police got involved, I would have to say to them, look, I saw him with Oz. That's what I'd have to say. I wouldn't, mate. I wouldn't tell you out.
Thank you.
No.
I think he's at home.
Yeah.
The last time I saw Milton was at home because I moved I moved the office out of home. I'm still with my wife and my kid.
Because that's right.
So
he probably never made it from the home studio.
No, because the home studio used to be the master bedroom. And then we were like, let's put the kid in a cot and let's take our master bedroom because we'd moved into the house. We never used the master bedroom.
Yeah, well,
Took us
except as a podcast studio.
Right, which was fantastic. It was a workplace.
Yeah.
I left Milton in the master bedroom at one point, and then I'm going to blame my child. I think.
Are you saying Milton is sharing a room with you and your wife?
I think my kid took Milton.
Is that what
Milton might be in the room still?
Is Ozzy Man coming out as polyamorous? Are you in a thruple? You Mrs. and Milton? Is that what I'm hearing?
You're getting carried away.
No.
You're getting a bit
Is that what
carried
you're
away.
saying on the internet?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, fine. Just checking. I'm just checking.
Yeah. Milton's either in the wardrobe or he's with my son somewhere.
Okay.
Those are my two options.
Is it possible your son's in a wardrobe right now with Milton? Is that possible?
Could be.
Okay.
That combo could, sometimes kids go into wardrobes.
They do.
Finally, the legends are back. Well, back is a strong word, but we're here today.
We're here now.
And I guess that's the important thing as well. I thought, let's touch base. Because I had seen comments, and thank you to everyone that does send comments. Where's Mozza? And some people were concerned. They were like,
right.
Is he okay?
That's a good question.
Is he dead?
Well,
have they had a fight? People were starting to say, they must have had a fallout.
We could have been fighting while I was dead.
Right.
Imagine that. I could have been haunting you.
Right.
Would you have known?
They don't know. Yeah,
they don't know.
The thing. They don't know.
How would you know that? How would you know if we weren't, if it wasn't dead me podcasting with you as we fought? How would people have any idea what was happening?
They wouldn't. And that's why today, again, I thought it was important to go touch base with them because I probably read that comment a few days ago.
Okay.
And I don't want people to think you're dead because you're doing well.
No, I'm pretty much alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did miss Mozza a good long while. There you go. You guys have a secret handshake.
We don't.
A handshake in like the Freemasons.
I don't think we do.
We never did that in season 1.
No.
Could be a thing that maybe that could motivate us for a season 2.
What, a secret handshake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mozza, wow, been a while.
Has been a while.
Nice surprise to wake up to. There you go. That's someone in the Northern Hemisphere.
Oh, okay. Time zones.
Potentially sending a Scottish kiss again.
Could be.
Love from New Zealand. We got the Kiwi there. There's always one. That's good. One in every group. Fucking yes, Aussie Man and Moz. I am out here. Remember, we got an American 2:30 a.m. There was always a couple of them around.
Oh, 2:30.
Yeah, they're those are the real hardcore Americans.
Prowling online.
Yeah, they don't sleep. They
just scanning the internet.
They're like Batman.
Yeah.
They're awake in the night.
Thank God someone's watching.
Yeah, sleep in the day. Probably in New York. 2:30. Well, what is that? Well, that is East Coast, I think. All right. Or is it? Fuck if I know. Yeah, 13 hours. Morning from Wales. How you going, Wales? I haven't asked everyone if the microphones are okay, by the way. I did a little bit of mixing. I did a bit of DJing before we rolled.
Yeah. No,
but
stick your headphones on, bro. How does it sound?
I reckon it sounds pretty good.
Does it?
Yeah. It sounds pretty pro.
Okay. That's good.
Even though we're going minimalist with
bush casting.
Yeah, bush casting.
Yeah.
Nice to see the podcast again. Pakistan, thank you, Hansa, thank you. Hey, what do you guys reckon live streaming directly on the YouTube channel? Because we used to do it on Twitch. So that's been another point of discussion over 4 years.
Okay.
Do we just roll straight on YouTube instead of Twitch? I reckon it's not bad, is it?
What are we on here? What's this?
Well, this is the YouTube.
This is straight to YouTube.
Straight to the Aussie Man and Mozza catch-up channel.
Shit.
Because we used to record on Twitch, then wrangle the
I remember that
fucking footage after.
There was a lot of wrangling.
There's a lot of post-production as well.
Dan was doing a lot of work.
Dan did most of that,
Yeah, he did.
Insomnia pays off in America. Wow.
He does.
That could be a book.
Yep.
Nuts to Twitch, YouTube is the way. Well, bloody Tom DeGar.
Tom's called it.
He's answered it for us,
Yeah,
hasn't
we
he?
know now.
If we're going to do it, we'll just roll on YouTube.
Yep.
All right, there we've touched base with the fans. So what have you been up to for 4 years, Moz?
Oh, a bit of everything. Changed day jobs a few times, as you know. Got divorced.
I remember that. I do recall that.
Yeah.
That occurred.
Yeah, that occurred. Decided my dad died. That happened.
Fuck, I didn't know that one, actually.
Didn't you?
No, I don't think so.
No, you missed it. Oh.
You're dropping that one.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's probably why. Anyway, I wasn't dead. My dad was.
Yeah.
So
it's him haunting
but
me.
to be clear, my dad wasn't fighting you either.
No, okay, good.
No, there were no dead men in my family fighting you
okay.
at any point in the last 4 years
okay.
that I'm aware of.
Okay.
So if my dad's ghost did try to start anything with you, I'm very sorry.
Who the fuck is it haunting me? No, I don't have anyone. There's no one haunting
Milton,
me.
mate. Milton.
There's probably Milton because he's definitely lost.
I want proof of life.
I do.
I hear everything you're saying.
I got to go home and search.
Yeah.
And then so I'll be like, what are you looking for?
But yeah, no, and Yeah, I've just bought a little place. Just bought a tiny property out in the country.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do this crazy thing where I'm there half the week and here half the week. Here in Perth, in the actual city, and then there the other half of the week.
Have you started doing that? You haven't started doing that yet, have you?
I'm literally moving next Wednesday.
Right.
Getting a truck, mate.
Where are you living now?
No, I'm still in the house I was in. I got that till the end of July.
Oh yeah, I know the one. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, so that's up in July, and then
That's done.
You're doing your country.
Hand back the keys.
3 days in the country, or 4, and 4 in Perth.
It'll start out. It'll start out 3 nights out there, 4 nights here.
Right.
It'll start that way.
3.5.
3.5.
If you want to be precise about it, or
no, I'm not driving halfway through the night.
Yeah, it's a bit
It'll
pedantic.
be 3 full nights.
All right.
Yeah. Or 3.5 days a week. I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Just I'm being fair.
I thought you were saying 3.5 nights a week.
Being
I'm like, I'm
pedantic.
not going to spend half a night in one place, half in the other. That'd be weird. Like drive at like
It's not practical.
midnight.
No, it's a dumb question. I'm just
Once you're already
I'm a
in
bit
your
rusty
jammies-
on questions.
Yeah. I wouldn't go to bed, sleep 4 hours, get up in my jammies, drive an hour and a half, and then go to sleep in another bed. That seems.
No, nothing would be open if you arrived. Maybe Macca's. That's
Well,
about it.
I'm not eating Macca's in my pajamas.
Worst
we've done
things you
before.
could- Yeah,
It's
it's not like
But, you
it's
know.
not like not frowned upon in Australia.
No.
To
That's
eat
true.
Macca's in your PJs at 4:30 a.m. if you've done half a drive.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, yeah. So
That's most of my things.
Yep. All right. Well, that's quite on brand for Mozza, because we used to talk about things like how to survive the zombie apocalypse and whatnot, and you always wanted a bit of a safe house.
I did.
You
Yeah,
wanted somewhere
absolutely.
you could bunker down.
Oh, I've got a compound now.
Yeah.
I've got a compound. Yep. I mean, it's in a town, so it's not the most secret compound. I'm not as off the grid as I'd like. So the post office can find me and deliver mail, which is not the ultimate secret compound scenario. Like, if the power company wants to chase me up for an unpaid power bill, they can just come to the front door and knock. So it's not your ultimate apocalypse hideout.
No, you still want to be part of society.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I reckon society still has half a chance of coming good.
Yeah.
Half a chance.
You're keeping a foot in that camp.
Absolutely.
You're getting 4 days in that camp.
Yeah. I don't want to have to come begging back to society.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to break up society and be all smug about it, and then have to come back later and go, "Oh, society, will you give me another chance?" I don't want to do that.
No. And you had your operation as well.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mozza had an operation. Do you want to tell people about that? Because you talk about that a bit sometimes on the podcast. Or is that too awkward?
The surgery.
Yeah, the surgery.
Well, the anti-fat guy surgery.
Yeah, you got a small stomach now.
No, I've got no stomach, mate.
You
I've
basically
got no stomach.
they basically took it out.
Yeah, no, I basically eat food and it comes out my ear.
Right.
And that's all that happens.
That's
now.
what you said. You were a bit ill when you got here.
Yeah.
Because you smashed some.
I had a chicken burger.
You had a fucking chicken
I had it
burger.
too fast.
You're like, I got to get to Ozzy's office.
Yeah.
And you got
Don't
here.
have
and
time
I'm
to stop
like,
for lunch. Don't have time to digest food properly.
Yeah, you looked a bit pale. I'm like, you got indigestion or something?
Yeah, I ate like a because that's the thing. I've grown up just smashed a bit of drive-through in the car.
Yeah.
And just ate it. And,
How long ago was that surgery now?
Oh shit, mate!
That was 2
years
years
ago. 2 years
I reckon
ago.
2 years. I reckon that was a 2021.
Yeah.
I dropped you off, didn't I? Did I drop you off? I picked you up.
You did something.
I dropped you off when you hurt yourself sometime.
Yeah, that's right.
When was that?
Oh no, you took me.
Hurt yourself a couple of times.
Yeah, no, I hurt myself a lot.
Slip in the
Not on
shower.
purpose. This is not a cry for help.
No.
Yeah. It's not like it's not a dark content warning kind of moment.
No, I'm flipping that phone over.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you took me to hospital the time that I was having a suspected heart attack. That wasn't a heart attack.
That's the one.
That's the
I reckon
one.
that was after 2018.
Was it?
Maybe.
Okay,
I don't think we were podcasting then.
Were we?
You're probably worried about Milton.
Probably was.
You're probably thinking, fucking Ozzy's lost him or something.
Yeah, a lot of tension.
And you got a bit of a thing.
I did.
But that was okay. False alarm.
It was false alarm.
Again, he's here. He's
Yeah.
not a ghost.
No, not even.
What was that in the end?
The fancy term, or the actual term, is pericarditis.
Pericarditis.
Yeah, the
There you go.
pericardium is a sac around your heart,
Right.
and that can just swell up in response to a virus. So you get a bit of a flu or something, you get a bit of gastro, and the pericardium goes, oh, no, protective measures, and swells up. But the problem being, swells up, puts pressure on it's, what you feel is crushing pain in your chest, and that usually says bad times.
Yeah.
It turns out you pop anti-inflammatories, it's good.
And then you're golden again.
But the doctor wanted me to make sure I wasn't dying. He was like, go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone's ever gone to a hospital emergency department and you had to sit there for a long time, tell them you've got chest pain you'll be rushed in.
There you go.
Yeah, I wasn't lying.
Hospital hack.
Yeah. And they took one look at me, middle-aged fat bloke, and they went, "Don't move.
Yeah,
we have to take this seriously."
Well, we've got ramping in Perth.
We
That's a nationwide term at least, isn't it?
Yeah, in Australia. I think.
Yeah. I don't know if it's international as well. Ramping just means you're waiting a fuckload in a hospital.
Well, it means the ambulances are backing up because the emergency department can't get you in fast.
Yeah, you're in a hallway. I think Mum had the record for ramping because my mum fell off a ladder as well. That was January.
Why was she on a ladder?
Last year. She likes to do DIY jobs.
Oh, okay.
Unsupervised.
Right. Painting the ceiling or something?
Yeah.
Changing a light bulb?
Right.
Yeah.
She was painting. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, okay.
And that was, and they were like, "Oh, you've broken the record for ramping."
How long was it?
Like 16 hours or something.
16
and
hours.
It's not funny by that point.
No.
Like, I know. Yeah, they got a hard job. Hard job, medical practitioners, not shit talking on them. And the pandemic.
Well, I don't want to talk shit about your mum. I mean, but she's not ancient, but she's not a young lady.
No,
she's not young, and she's fallen off a ladder. You'd think get an X-ray, get something.
1958. What's that? 64.
Yeah, I mean, still what's middle age these days. But she's fallen off a ladder. You'd think you'd give her a scan.
Who's living to 128?
Well,
someone
is. Someone somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Probably someone living on like Yak's yogurt. And
you got too polite. You overcorrected. Oh, she's middle aged. Yeah, she's getting on a bit, mate.
Well, mate, I'm chasing down 50 years old, so I have to now think about 64.
You were mid 40s when we did the podcast.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I'm chasing down 40. I'm 36.
I'm 48.
Yeah, all right. You got a bit.
I'm actually old.
Yeah. You're late 40s.
Yeah, I'm planning my retirement, so I'm moving the country.
You can't even say mid to late. 46, 47, you could
say there's no mid.
I'm mid to late.
I would be a complete wanker to say mid 40s. 48 is not mid.
There's nothing mid
at 48. Yeah. No, I'm chasing down 50.
Yeah.
But rather than be someone who sort of goes, "Oh God, 50's coming, 50's coming," I'm not going to be that guy. I'm going to rush towards 50 and punch it in the face.
Okay.
And then keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm bringing on 70. Bring it. I'm ready.
Straight through.
You're straight through, mate.
Yeah, nice. Oh, well, that's quite an optimistic tactic, I feel.
Oh, mate, you got to charge at it. Ramming speed.
Yeah.
Like a Viking berserker. Just go there.
All right. All right. Well, that should be good. Well, yeah. No, you're doing well. Well. What we're talking about, ramping. Yeah, that's the thing. And hospital. Yeah, you went to hospital.
Yeah.
And I'm into hospital, but I had a blood pressure issue last year.
You had issues,
you remember that one?
Yeah,
that's a hypertension one. I guess a good excuse for not podcasting is just let the health issues stack up.
Well, yeah.
I'm just going to spend 2 hours
not be that
making
blokes.
excuses.
Let's not be those people.
Yeah. So and then I had a headache, so I couldn't do it that day.
Yeah, cut my fingernails too short. They stung.
Remember that time you had an ingrown toenail and you were like, we were going to podcast.
Yeah.
But then I got an ingrown toenail, and well, they're no.
Remember that time I got drunk and I had a hangover the next day?
Right.
That took care of 3 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yep. Yeah, but I'm trying to get my blood pressure down because it's a hereditary thing, I believe. Hypertension.
Yeah, right.
Because my grandma's 97. She's gonna
crack one.
She's the same as the Queen, I think. The same year as bloody Queen Liz.
Yeah, nice.
No
one threw a parade for your grandmother, I
notice. No parades for Velda.
No jubilee.
That's bullshit. Velda deserves a jubilee.
She deserves a march on Anzac Day.
Oh, she's a legend.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fucking Why was I talking about grandma?
Because hypertension,
blood pressure. Yeah,
blood pressure.
Yeah, she cracks like 200 apparently. 200 over. You got You got your diastasis and then your stytoic as your top number and your bottom number.
Yeah, top and bottom number.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's like 200 over 150 or something. That should be dead.
She should explode.
Basically, yeah. Maybe my dad's exaggerating, but he's like, "Oh yeah, it's in the family. That's normal."
It's not normal.
Well, is it normal at 35?
Might be in the family.
I was like 180 over 130.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, that's meant to be crisis.
Yeah.
I had to take care of that for a few months.
No, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, and I'm doing F45, this exercise thing now.
You said this to me when I arrived today, and I don't like the sound of it.
Fucking indigestion.
Doing F45 sounds like you're on either like some sort of designer synthetic drug or you're playing like an arcade game with a flight simulator.
Yeah, well, it's a bit like that.
Is it?
No.
It sounds like exercise.
It is. It's straight out cardio. Yeah. So the thing I've discovered as a high blood pressure person,
surely you should be avoiding exercise at all costs.
Well, that's what you would think, but I think my brother said, high intensity is good. Maybe it's a stitch up though.
Now I like
he
your brother.
Could be trying
He's
to kill
a smart
me.
fella.
Yeah, he is.
But
he's an archaeologist.
If he cuts you out of the will,
yeah.
See, is it possible that he's doing is he the you to your Milton right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Is he hiding you in a wardrobe?
Milton's fine.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
The more I think about it, it is potentially dodgy advice. It's like, get your blood, get your heart rate up. You know what his logic is that the resting heart rate or whatever, I don't know, will be better, or then I do sleep
Serious
better.
Serious question. Now, again, your brother, very clever man, as you say.
He's good at exercise.
Qualified.
He had his appendix taken out 2 weeks ago.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good. But can I just ask a question here, which I'm sure there's people, watching right now want to ask.
Yeah.
You have a potentially dangerous medical condition, right? High blood pressure, potentially dangerous.
Right.
Not like you're fine. I know you're
good.
fine.
No,
I know you're
good.
managing it well.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
But why are you taking medical advice on how to deal with your medical condition from your brother, the archaeologist? Wouldn't you talk to a doctor, an exercise physiologist?
I've done it all, mate.
You've done it all?
I've done it all.
But you decided to give an archaeologist a crack.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, well, he's pretty
It's like
good
you've listened to health professionals.
Fucking let me answer.
Is it time to get Indiana Jones on it? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, well, he's pretty good at exercise.
He is good. You're right.
He's good. He's fit.
He's cut as fuck.
Yeah. So it seems like he's trustworthy. And he's not really lied to me before.
No.
You know what? He got a personal trainer certificate. He's a personal trainer. He's got the qualification to be a personal trainer.
Yeah.
He did that. He got halfway through being a pilot once and then was like, oh, fuck that.
Okay.
It was expensive. He likes it. He saw Top Gun yesterday.
Would you let him fly you?
Right. Oh, that's a good question, isn't it?
Or would you ask for a licensed pilot?
Right.
Because you're taking his medical advice.
Now you're doing that. Everyone's done that in the pandemic, haven't they? You're doing that thing. You're doing that thing. You're going to listen to and I did listen to medical science during the pandemic, and doctors are fucking, okay.
No, look, I trust him. I trust your brother.
Yeah.
I trust he believes he's giving you the right advice.
Let's ask the audience. That sounds reliable too.
Should you do cardio for high blood pressure?
Yeah, like intense cardio, like high intensity cardio. Yeah. I got my heart rate up to 180.
Is Ozzy's brother, the archaeologist, trying to murder him with cardio?
Also got a personal trainer certificate.
Well,
yeah, it means something.
I would take advice from an archaeologist over a personal trainer, personally. But then I'm not being racist towards personal trainers. Yeah, I just think archaeology is a kind of a.
He got my brother got to the point where he could skydive on his own.
Okay.
Without being tandem, without being strapped to another.
Was he allowed to? Or
he progressed through that stage.
He just cut the straps and pushed the instructor away and jumped.
No.
That's what I would do.
No, you would. He legitimately got to that place where you're allowed.
He was allowed to.
You're allowed.
He had permission to skydive.
He'd done enough jumps. He was qualified enough.
How many jumps do you have to do?
I don't know. It was ages ago he did it. I mean, he's fucking 42 now.
That's when he decided he couldn't fly the plane. And so he decided to
jump out of it instead. And he got quite good at that. Okay. And it was cost effective.
Okay.
Being a pilot costs a ton.
It's a lot, mate.
Yeah, like doing the courses and everything.
They don't hand out pilot license to anybody. They make you work for it and pay for it.
Yeah, well. Yeah. I guess you're not allowed any errors.
No. They want to make sure you're taking it seriously.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just another reason why he's trustworthy, because he is allowed to jump out of planes on his own.
Okay. So
are you won over yet, or still?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm just not. No, look.
As I said, I did it all. I went to doctors as well.
You're good.
I went to doctors. I did a fuck ton of tests. Okay, let's get to the point. Let's get to the end of this story. I did a fuck ton of tests.
Yeah.
I peed in things. I wore the 24-hour blood pressure machine.
I remember that.
To make sure it wasn't just the white coat where you're nervous about having your blood pressure taken. It reads higher. Yep. So it went every 20 minutes. The staff around here, I got 4 people that help editing and merch.
Yep.
They called me Robo Boss for a while, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, like you were like Robert Downey Jr. with the Iron Man helmet off.
Well, yeah, I had cables and shit coming out of me, and the thing would just go, dude, start doing the blood pressure reading.
Was there an AI in the blood pressure measuring suit that you could have witty banter with?
No,
like
just
the Jarvis Tony Stark thing.
Just Dan the tech guy and. Right. Liam, Emma, and Tama. So yeah,
that's pretty good.
I was Robo Boss for 24 hours.
That's good.
So I did that. I did blood tests.
Mm-hmm.
I did all of that stuff.
Yep.
And they said, nah, it's not caused any long-term damage at this point, I guess. Because I reckon
wearing the suit hasn't caused long-term damage?
No, the blood pressure.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I reckon I've had it since even early 20s or something.
Really?
As Dad said, hereditary.
Hereditary.
Yeah, so
as long as you've had blood.
Doctor was like, let's see if it's damaged anything because you've not picked it up ever.
Right.
This is why it's important for families to talk to each other.
No, it's a good thing
about what's genetically going to fuck you up later.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to call Dad. I had to fire up. I'm like, well, why are you telling me this now?
Yeah,
could have told to me earlier.
Would have been good intel.
If anything, Dad's trying to get me killed, not my brother.
Maybe your brother's working for your dad.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, that's my blood pressure story.
Okay.
And that took up quite a lot of time last year. And then I broke the diet and the exercise, and I ate too much sodium again. So I was getting high by Christmas time.
Yeah.
By Christmas, and then January, you're still in Christmas mode. So I'm still fucking give me salt, give me shit.
Yeah.
And then by now, May, I guess, June, I was like, enough's enough. F45 it is.
December, that's the
F45 it is. And I'm enjoying it. It's high intensity. And we asked a question to people and then didn't even get back to them.
Yeah, sorry.
As high and careful, man. I had a stroke at 31, blood pressure and sleep apnea. Well, that's the first one I read. So let's see what other comments are around. I'm 44, but thank you for sharing that. But
scary stuff, strokes.
But by the time this gets to Australia, I'll be older, right? That's quite.
I think it's fairly instant. I think internet's pretty quick.
That makes you think, though, that comment.
No, it does. Well, no, I think the internet's pretty quick.
The archaeologist in Jurassic Park, we're all fit and healthy. Someone's sticking up for my brother there, Moz.
Yeah, but
they're sticking up for
But are they ready to give medical advice?
Well, you're outnumbered.
If you were a triceratops pooing,
numbered,
then your brother would be fine to dig around in your poo and figure out which plant you are. That's just part of an archaeologist's skills, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it? I don't know.
As a psychotherapist, do cardio. Oh, fucking that's true.
As a psychotherapist.
What, you're going to question their qualification? You're going to question someone?
No.
You just go around
questioning.
You go around on the internet questioning everyone's qualifications.
As a plumber,
is that what you do to people?
As a hairdresser, as a rocket scientist, I don't care what your qualification is. If it's not actually to do with physiology,
all right. We got 112 people. Any physiologies? I mean, we got someone from Mauritius.
Yeah.
And that would seem quite rare. So maybe who do you want? A physiologist?
Well, no, or someone who understands, the workings of the body.
I just don't know if you're going to be satisfied with anyone that speaks at this point.
Look, look, we can leave it. You're not dead and you don't look too tense. So I trust your blood pressure's okay for now.
All right. Okay. Seriously, watching too much talking is more fun than it should be. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
No.
We are just having a yarn.
Yep.
Having a chat. It's all pretty good. Do you like rainforest or desert sunsets? I think they're answering someone else. People are just talking in their own time. It's that thing where you're at the pub and there's multiple conversations going on.
Yeah, okay.
So
well, maybe we should mingle with the crowd.
Yeah, someone asked Toberias. I think Mark asked Toberias what his geolocation was like. Maybe that's the person in Mauritius.
Okay.
And he answered sunsets over ocean, sunrise over ocean. Like, we've got it all. Funnel web spiders.
Funnel webs?
Yeah.
In Mauritius?
Maybe it's not Mauritius. I don't know. Maybe it's Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because we got funnel webs.
Sydney does.
Yeah. Maybe he's talking about
Yeah, we try to keep them out.
Maybe Tobias is from the East Coast.
Probably.
Are you going to do more shows or this is a one-off? Don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
It's better we don't make promises.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the stage I started to reach last time. But we
we
definitely thought we should touch base and let everyone know that especially Mozza is alive and well. And we're not in any kind of fight that we know of.
No. The only fight's when you and your brother.
And potentially Milton is involved.
Well, yes.
And he made me want to ask my family about my potential medical future. There we go. Look, ask your family about your potential medical future.
Yeah.
It's genuinely not a bad thing to do.
Find out what's killed your ancestors.
Yes.
That's important.
Families should talk.
Yep.
Good to see you guys together again. Greetings from South Africa. How you going, South Africa? My grandpa had a heart attack when he was a kid, so I can operate.
Okay.
All right.
No, he's saying he's qualified like your archaeologist brother.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, just looked up previous catch-up videos. The previous ones were good because I did get to the stage where after everyone was like, Ozzy, man, tell us where Mozza is. I was like, I'm going to go back and watch some of the old ones.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd watch 10 minutes here and there, and it was pretty good.
Okay.
You're looking much better now, Mozza. There, you got a compliment.
Thank you.
From someone on the internet.
I appreciate that.
They're probably not qualified to give compliments. But
you can say someone's looking good.
You got one?
That's a universal human,
It's not controversial.
No,
All right.
no, they're probably an archaeologist.
Not trying to say you look like you were cactus before. They're using the slang as well. That's fun.
No, I was cactus before. I was pretty cactus. Because I was getting old. I'm very old now. And you hit a point of weight where your back hurts, your knees hurt. Like I wasn't scared of dropping dead, mate. I mean, that's fine. That's no worries. But sore knees, sore back, no time for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to get achy and ouchy.
No.
Because then you always end up every time you stand up.
Yeah. Well, let's cover more of your ailment then. So how have you liked being lighter?
A lot.
Yeah.
Because there's less going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you spend your whole time going, everyone thinks you're doing some callback to E Honda in Street Fighter.
Who was a great character.
Great character.
Like, if you do that fucking 1,000 arms.
A lot of slapping.
Yeah.
I do like slapping.
Yeah.
People are too quick to throw punches.
You
should be just slapping each other.
Slapped. I've never seen you slap anyone.
No, well, I don't go around.
You almost got in a fight. That happened
When?
in the last 4 years.
What?
You
What
remember? You almost got in a fight.
With who?
You're in a fucking dust up. When you came to my house, you brought the kid over. We were like, let's get the kids playing together because that's been ages. It was the summer of 2021. It
I was
like
going to fight at your house.
No, you came after the fight. You arrived, and like today, you're a bit fucking flustered. Today was just indigestion or whatever. But you're a bit like on edge, and it was like, what's happened, Moz? And you'd been to the beach. There it is.
That was full on. That was full, mate. The beach is down here, south the river.
Yeah.
That was serious, mate.
Yeah.
That was bloody serious.
Yeah. So I've never seen him slap anyone.
No.
Maybe you used to be a doorman, so you could have
Back in the day.
in your bouncer days maybe disarmed and slapped someone.
Yeah, I was like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse.
Totally. Oh,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Not quite as handsome, and I didn't have quite as much sex with hot local doctors. But basically the same character.
Oh, you're up there. You're one of Perth's like premier bouncers.
Exactly. I could stand at a door and chew gum with the best.
You had all the hot spots. You had Voodoo Lounge.
Yep.
You had Metro City.
Yep.
You did them all, mate.
Did them all.
What was I talking about? The fight that you almost got in.
Yeah.
Before that, I was talking about your health condition.
Yeah, but that was nothing to do with me. That was the thing that broke out. I wasn't involved in the fight. I was there trying to break up the fight.
Right. You didn't stand by. He tried to break it up.
Of course.
You were like, I'm not going to stand by. Tell everyone what you said.
It was, what did I say? I don't remember.
Oh, I remember because it was so fun. You got like angry, cranky man. You're like, it's Christmas. There's kids.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was. It was at Boxing Day. Was it Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Something like that. It was a couple of days after Christmas, and as we do, we were
I
barely caught up this year.
Yeah.
Come over, we'll set up the inflatable pool. You brought that big fucking castle pool that was like needed the automated pump, and it was like a fucking tower.
Yeah.
And then the kids didn't even fucking play with it. It was just us.
Very disappointing.
It was just us playing with it.
Yeah.
Like dipping our feet in.
Yep.
You had a crack at the slide.
I did. Didn't work too well. Made for kids.
Yeah.
It wasn't made for me.
No. So yeah, that's what you said at the beach.
Yeah, no, it's Christmas as kids.
Yeah, there's Christmas as kids.
There was kids on the beach.
I know. It was a beautiful. It was such a lovely thing to say because you said they were not nice looking people. Like let's not judge a book by its cover, but your initial judgment.
Well, was their behaviour wasn't nice. There was a bunch of guys smacking the crap out of one guy, and so I had to pick a side. Like if it was equal terms, I would have just stood back and gone, well, sort it out amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
But it was a bunch of guys like punching on one guy, and that's not, you got to step in and point out, which holiday it is. Yeah. Yeah. And if there are children around, you got to point that out.
What was everyone else doing? They were just standing around watching.
Oh, it was actually, I'm taking the piss. It was brutal. It happened out of nowhere, and people were shocked.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I'm old and stupid enough. I'll just walk up. I'll just give it that grumpy uncle energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it broke it up.
Well, yeah, long enough for. That's the thing. Usually,
one guy kept yelling for ages after.
Yeah, that's right.
But you gave the guy that was getting beaten on enough time to like.
Oh yeah. No, that's the thing. That's what I find with a fight. If you confuse everyone long enough by banging on about being Christmas, then it will usually dissipate just enough for whoever's getting shit next to to get on their bike out of destination fucked.
Yeah.
To use a branded phrase.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's not branded. Trademark office rejected it.
Did they?
Yeah, scandalous. Yeah.
You tried to?
Yeah, I tried to. I tried to trademark it as a word mark.
Yeah, right.
And as the logo for the departure.
No, wouldn't let you have it.
No.
Wouldn't let you have destination fucked.
No, and now I got the lawyer disputing it, but I haven't heard from him for about 8 months.
Yeah, right. He's gone.
So I
He's
think
gone like Milton.
trademarking destination.
Was Milton your lawyer?
Fuck no.
Okay, I was wondering. I'm wondering how he's making a living.
I'm marking up.
Yeah. Well, it's Christmas, mate. It's not Christmas.
It's Christmas in July.
Yeah, it's bloody Wednesday.
That was your
Can't
fight. That was your fight story. So that happened.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, it was bloody Coogee Beach, mate.
We're going to clip
I'm
that.
naming and shaming Coogee Beach.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
We're trying to be all like not say locations, but why not? It's like, we live in Perth.
There was too many Christmas smash-ons going on at Coogee Beach.
Yeah.
I've said it once. I've said it.
I'm going to put this up as its own clip on the channel after all these years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's such a great headline. Mozza got in a fight.
I didn't get in a fight. I wandered up to where a fight was already happening, and I said, "Please don't fight."
It's so clickable, you know. We got to play the game.
Yeah, true.
If we want to get viewers again, and we want to.
Can we get Dan to Photoshop up like me against Conor McGregor in a cage? Just completely invent like a false image.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to suck people in and make them angry.
Yeah, let's try it.
What is this bullshit?
The last upload on this channel was March 2019 at Blockbuster Video Morley.
Oh shit!
Live streaming the closure of one of Perth's finest establishments. The blocks have been busted, as you said on the day, and it's always that's haunted me.
Yep.
Those words. So that was a thing. That was the last time that we uploaded. So why not? Why not muck around on this channel and just put up Mozza got in a fight with you and maybe Jake Paul, McGregor, Jake Paul, Tyson. We can put a bunch in there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That'll be good. We found our first little clip we can put up from
It wasn't an actual fight, though. To be
that clear. Almost means we're back.
Does it?
Yeah, if I start putting clips up.
That's good. We'll do it then. If it means we're back.
The like excerpts from this.
Yep.
That's pretty backy.
All
right. You guys are amazing. Thanks, Em. Thanks for that.
Good on you. Appreciate it.
Missed you both.
Oh.
Cheers. We're not. I need glasses. I've got glasses now. That happened.
Well, I came in wearing my glasses.
That happened.
I came in wearing them. And did you notice that when I came back from the toilet, I was wearing glasses?
Yeah.
And then I found out you were streaming. But then I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're trying to deny you're almost 50.
I'm trying to.
You don't need to hide it.
No, I know people. Yeah, I'm sure. I've streamed in glasses before. I'm sure.
You probably would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them too, so I can't read that. We're on 7. We're not 7 with you. Missed you both. Just remembering he was about to punch someone. That was a good moment. That's why I want to clip it as it's like, that was so funny. Because you're like, I don't get in fights. I don't been to fight. And then you're like, oh, yeah. Sure, it wasn't your fight.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bloody start it. I ended it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fact check me.
Yep.
Which is important. That's something we've learned in the last 4 years. Fact checking is important. You know, I'm not one of those guys that bangs on too much about everything getting too strict online and censorship, and it's frustrating. I get a lot of demonetization on the main channel still. But
you do. They're after you.
Well, they're not. Now you're becoming the paranoid one. I'm fucking.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to see. It's probably healthy to sway between fact checker and being conspiratorial, or not conspiratorial, but.
Yeah, but
questioning.
Paranoid.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Questioning, verging on paranoid.
Yep.
And then chilling the fuck out and going, well, no, that's all right. And fact checking it. The dream team are back. Thanks, Chris. Cheers for that. Burbank girl. We need more Mozza. Well, I mean, there he is now.
I mean,
enjoy the moment.
Yep.
Oh, man, I really missed this. Cheers, Ricardo. Cheers for that. Nano Bob, I just missed the first 5 minutes of a team meeting because I was too distracted by Ozzy and Mozza catch up.
Good.
It was a catchy title, wasn't it?
Yep.
Aussie Man and Mozza catch up.
Good, mate.
That's what we called it.
It's a promise of the premise.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah, promise of the premise. He's fucking Hollywood over here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you deliver what you say it is. Hashtag ask Mozza.
I'll ask advice.
Yeah, well, that was it. It was ask advice. I was included in that, but it's your thing. Yeah. It's yours, mate. It's your baby.
Yeah.
That segment.
Well, I actually did.
My baby was trying to bring in.
That's what I did during COVID for 2 minutes. I started an Instagram account.
He's got an Instagram.
Well, I haven't.
He's back.
Don't say that.
He's back.
I wasn't. No,
you haven't uploaded.
I was back for about 3 months during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And I got maybe, and you sent me some followers.
I sent you some followers.
I got some followers, and we did
through. You're popular.
We did like advice during COVID. People in lockdown. Everyone. People didn't know the rules.
Yeah, because I hadn't gotten back to you after we had that convoy. Like, great time for the podcast. Let's do it. See ya. And then I just went back to welcome to fight day.
There was that period where the whole world, including Perth, was in lockdown.
Yes.
And I just thought people would need extra advice at this point because people had questions.
Yeah.
Because lockdown provoked unprecedented questions.
Yeah.
Like, if I try to sneak over to see my girlfriend in lockdown, can the police shoot me? People didn't know. They didn't know the rules.
No.
Yeah.
And you were there.
I was there. I was trying to help. I didn't
You
know
were
the
there
answers. But
for 4,352.
I think I had about 5,500. I think they've all dropped me because I don't post anymore.
Is it?
I think they've all dropped off.
Focus. You can see his face through the blurriness.
Yeah. I think I did have about close to 6,000, but I think a lot of them have dumped me because.
Oh right, yeah. People can
I've been cancelled.
If you're not uploading, I don't think you got cancelled.
Not.
You got upload.
People
I guess.
People just going, this is bullshit.
I can't show it to. This is where we're missing Dan, the tech guy.
I know.
Right now, I can't.
If Dan was here, would be fine.
Focus that.
Yeah. That's where we're missing Milton.
And that's where we might need to be back in order to solve this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I could stand up and go real. There he is.
Okay.
See, that's still not working.
No.
If I don't know why I'm trying to tap the screen. That's not the thing that's out of focus.
No, the screen's not.
That's just. I'm just being a dickhead. I'm going to start touching this and touching. Why?
You don't need to.
People saw me do that like 10 times, and it took me so long to figure out that. Yeah. You need to. Because I'm used to. Yeah, I don't need to explain myself, but when you're in camera mode, you touch and then it focus on the phone. Yeah. At that Mozza. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the handle, everyone.
Don't say I'm back. Don't give that out. People don't go to that Instagram account and follow it because I'm probably not going to use it again.
Follow, like, subscribe.
No,
at that Mozza.
No, I won't even.
Only on Instagram.
I don't even get notifications on my phone.
Like only on Instagram.
I don't even.
I was like, have you thought about TikTok in the pandemic?
I don't know how TikTok works.
He didn't do it.
I see funny videos.
Look at this.
Oh, Dan's got it.
He's there. Oh, he did it in 2 seconds.
Wow.
How quick did he sort that out?
Hey, Dan, if we get the dream team back together, Dan, Milton, Milton. Remember Milton?
What if I go closer? He saw as I moved, he changed the ring. What about that? He's so quick. Look at that. Oh, Uncle Mozza. Mm-hmm. Bloody hell, I'm leaning all the way over. My dick's on the microphone.
Yep.
That's awkward.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, it probably made a brushing sound.
Yeah. Bit of
look at that. We're spending a lot of time on ASMR. This, but it's worth it.
Yep.
It's worth it. So remember to go follow Mozza.
No, don't.
159. 2 people responded to that call to action immediately.
What? No, I'm not doing anything with it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not even signed in, mate.
You're back.
Oh God.
Yeah. Who's the one trying to get out of it now?
Oh shit.
Usually it was me for 4 years. All right. Hashtag ask advice.
All right.
Mozza.
Yep.
What's the best fighting technique as a man that has partook in beach fights?
Just look, if you're like me and you don't have any substantial training, you've only ever been a generalist of the martial arts. You've done about 2 lessons of about 6 different techniques and not really got past the novice stage of any of them.
Yeah.
What you want to do is project such confidence that everyone just assumes you're a secret weapon. That's my whole thing. You look so calm, despite the fact that you're facing a guy who is clearly more dangerous than you, who's swole, he's got the neck like he's been lifting weights in prison, got the face tats, everything about him says hardened guy who has fought every day of his life. You just stay cool. You're like, are we fighting now? Is that what's happening? Just, like it's just no big deal.
Right.
And get them thinking, why does this person who shows no signs of ever having physically exercised, especially not in some kind of, dojo, why does he look so incredibly? So it's theatre, really. It's acting.
It's psychology too, Moz.
It's all
it is because he's trying to feed off people being afraid of him, and you're not giving it to him.
Yep. And this is absolutely true. Back in my bouncing days, and a few times in my life, I have been in actual fight. I have, when I know I'm desperately outclassed, I have done a thing where I've I haven't let them. They've been better than me. Where I've taken one big hit and just got up casually, like it didn't hurt at all, and brushed myself off and gone, "Are we done?"
Oh, that's badass.
Or do you want to keep going?
That's.
If you can sell that, just sort of get up and just and it's not the kind of Bruce Lee thing. It's just the kind of, are we done? Are we still going? What's happening?
Wow.
And then that usually you got to plant doubt.
Yeah.
You got to play it down.
Well, you're a diffuser naturally. You're not looking to escalate the fight.
Well, because then I'll be shown that I can't fight.
Right.
Then it'll become obvious.
Yeah.
What I want them is to keep wondering.
Right.
What does he know that I don't?
Yeah. What moves?
Yeah. What's because clearly there must be something going on. They don't. It's not that no one expects you to bluff on no cards in your hand. They think he's got to have a pair of jacks. He's got to have something. But no, there's nothing in my hand, mate.
Okay. Well, I hope that's answered your question.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that from? Dumb Dickies. Cheers, Dumb Dickies.
Mm-hmm.
Mozza OnlyFans. No, you wouldn't get on OnlyFans either.
No, I'm sorry.
Just the IG, just the gram.
Mm-hmm.
How you two became friends.
Yeah.
Rackstar Unlimited.
How
difficult to make friends outside of your age group. There's a 12-year age gap.
Yeah.
That's quite significant. I'm the younger man.
You are.
We'll get back to that maybe because that's just that's not really advice.
No.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
We're not, even by season 2, we're not going to solve that.
But maybe this person want advice on how you make.
They didn't use the hashtag, to be fair, though. They might have just popped in and was like, I'm going to ask you.
But is this person asking advice on how you make friends out of your age group?
We could twist it, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that, Rackstar.
Okay. Right.
Ask advice. Mozza, what advice do you have for a guy who is back on social media? I was a part of a popular Australian comedy duo, and now I'm back. Any advice would be great.
Hang on, wait.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
I was part of it. Is that kind of twisted back at us? Are they saying we're the popular Australian, or is it? Hang on, I'm confused.
What advice do you have for a guy who is back on social media? Yeah, are you actually back, frayed cables, or
are you back like I'm back on Instagram?
Like Mozza's back? Is that a common thing between you? We'll let them answer.
Yep.
Or are you being Mozza?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he might be being Mozza.
Maybe he's me. Maybe that is me. I could have scheduled that earlier.
Yeah.
From the Instagram that I don't use.
Right. You could
how it works?
Fucking pocket dial scenario where you've mashed buttons and your Instagram is open
hacked
and logged into.
Have you hacked me? Wouldn't be hard.
Have you hacked Mozza?
My password is shit. It's complete shit.
Has Mozza been hacked?
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. We'll get to the bottom of that soon.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetical question, Mozza. You're walking down the street and bump into. You're getting fight questions now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
people
good.
really think of you as a fighter.
Oh, mate. I'm such a fighter.
You're an Aussie battler.
Yeah.
The man has these cauliflower ears fighters gets. I don't know. Let's look for something else. We've talked about fighting.
I want to know about the cauliflower ears.
Hey?
I want to know about the cauliflower ears. Just read the rest of the question.
Hypothetical question, Mozza, from Krusty Pinoy.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking down the street and bump shoulders with a guy.
A guy.
Yeah.
Bump shoulders?
The man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just, I don't know at what velocity, but
okay,
you've bumped.
All right.
The man has those cauliflower ears fighters get.
Yep.
Do you punch on?
For brushing shoulders?
Mm.
No. I mean, what? That sounds like an accident. That sounds like equal responsibility. I mean, it's not like he's shoulder charged you shoulder charged him. I mean, he's just knocked shoulders. What are you even looking back for? Unless he's cute and you want to flirt with him.
Yeah.
Unless you're going, hey, I don't mind a bit of cauliflower. I don't know. I don't know how you flirt with the cauliflower is.
Well.
But if that's your thing.
Yes.
And you're thinking punching on might be a good way. It might be a meet cute situation.
Yeah.
Probably not, though. I don't reckon physical violence is a good way to start a relationship.
No. What if it's aggressive, the bump?
Or if they did it intentionally.
Yes.
If they're intentionally bumping you.
Yes.
Do I punch on? No.
No.
I would give them the eye.
Yeah.
I'd give them the eye. I'd give them, do you want to start something, face?
You'd yell, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
At very least.
Yeah.
There's
I might arc up and say, look at that cunt.
Oh, wow.
I might say, you're right there.
Oh, wow.
You're right.
Well,
right.
Oh.
Yep.
The bouncer voice.
Yep.
Frayed cables. I was joking about Mozza, but this has kind of just blown up in my face. But that's all right. We didn't mean to. Yeah. We're not out to embarrass anyone.
No, you're saying
we did just want clarification.
We're not cancelling you.
No, you're right, Frayed cables.
No, go for it, mate.
Free to use YouTube.
Yep.
How you going, legends? Hey, Janko Vander Husen. Thanks for popping in. Hashtag ask question. Close enough. Should have a chicken pom or a meatball sandwich. We got those questions a lot. We've covered that in season 1.
I think
we talk
had
about
the exact question.
Palmy versus
Chicken
steak
versus-
sandwich.
Yeah, I think we've made
This
that.
is 4 years. We did it all.
We
did it all.
The
in
short version is
2018.
there's no right answer. You do you, boo-boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is 25 too early to get into Werther's Originals?
No.
What's a Werther Original?
It's like an old person's lolly. That's what they're asking. It's an old person's candy, to use the Americanism.
How do you know about that?
Because I'm old.
Right.
But no, 25 is not too young.
Okay.
They're good people of all ages.
There you go. Cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it when you two discussed Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
How about what's happened? Is there a tech issue again? Or holy shit. Oh, Liam
you
has
go.
some.
Well, good on you,
Emma or
Liam.
Liam. We have them in the building.
Yep.
Look at that.
There you go.
And how old's Liam? He's 31 or 32. So
Yeah. No,
I
that's
can
fine.
go for it.
Yep.
It's almost empty. He has smashed them.
No, they're bloody delicious.
There's
Have
one left.
Have one, mate.
Can I
Actually,
have-
you want me to talk. If you have one, you want me to talk.
What happens?
They're very sticky. They're like toffees. You'll get a bit of lift on. Rub that for.
Emma reckons I'm good to do it.
Yeah, okay.
She's given me the thumbs up.
Well, Emma wouldn't lie about it.
No.
She wouldn't lie.
No.
No.
Let me call my brother and ask him.
No. Let me find out what the archaeologist has to say.
Liam, can I finish your Werther's Original? Or they were Emma's. Maybe Emma was saying they're mine. Liam has... It's not Liam's call. He just delivered them.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Emma gave me a thumbs up, so I'm having it.
Okay.
All right,
You're going to have
thanks.
very sticky teeth,
It's
though.
Liam on behalf of Emma.
Yeah.
No, we're
Yeah,
not.
no, snap it in half, bro.
How do you snap it in half?
Don't be a shit cunt. Break it.
How do I break it? I've got a little hammer.
Yeah, no, just snap it with your... Or bite it. Yeah, but I don't bite it. You'll just bite it.
We both had COVID. I'll
Yeah.
bite it through the plastic
You do that.
That's
safe.
good.
That's
because
kinda
I
safe.
still get daycare germs a lot from the kid.
Yeah, fair
He
call.
brings home gastro and
Uh-huh.
shit, but you can handle that.
Not going to handle.
Fuck me
Yeah.
dead.
There you go.
That was pretty. That was a
That's-
clean break.
Good break,
You
mate.
saw it here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well
this
done.
is
First go.
this live stream's
We can now set up the clean break challenge.
this is popping off.
Can YouTubers take a plastic wrapped Werther's Original, snap it one chunk,
That's a very even.
mate?
Snap.
You've smashed this,
Let
mate.
me show that to you. Oh, Dan's left. Dan's
Mate,
fucked
if
off.
YouTube
You see,
doesn't
Dan, I gave Dan other work and in
Yeah, I know.
merchandise, and
Thank you, mate.
now we can't get it. It's
These
all
are-
right, Dan. You stay where you are.
So why wouldn't you, as
Yeah.
a 25-year-old, have these? They're delicious. They're caramelly. They're butterscotchy.
Oh man, that's
They're
so
good,
nice.
right? How good are they?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really
And
good.
they're original.
What do you mean they're original?
They're
Like
Werther's Originals.
no one else has done them,
Well,
or they were the first toffee company.
they're just called Werther's Originals. I don't know what the original what.
Right,
The original Werther's butterscotchy
all right,
candy thing.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
They're good, right?
That's fantastic. Expiration November 2022. That's good.
Yeah.
Emma doesn't eat out of date shit.
No, she doesn't. Oh, Emma wouldn't.
But yes. Do you mind? I'm going to keep the packet
Yeah. Sorry, no, that's ours now.
just
Confiscated.
so I don't forget. I got to buy more. So your answer is yes.
Yep.
All right. One more ask advice.
Mhm.
Let's see. Well, there's one from Nate Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Some more general life advice. See if you have other advice after your experience in the past few years. That's
very broad.
That's broad. Is
We prefer specific questions.
no, come on.
What?
Well, he's putting it on us. Let's take the challenge.
General life advice.
Oh,
What's your general life advice?
I don't know.
Okay.
Some
That's
more
what I'm saying.
general. See if you have other advice. He's just wanting us to see what we find
Okay.
after your experiences in the past few years.
Okay.
Well, I guess I did talk about ailments and shit, didn't I?
Yeah.
And,
Take care of your health.
yeah, take
That's
care of your
important.
health. There you go. You see, we
Yeah.
can do this.
Yeah.
Especially by your 30s, probably.
Yep.
Maybe 20s, you could still be like, oh, yeah,
Mm.
fucking.
Yeah.
The sooner you do it, the better.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
Maybe 20s are more about Werther's Originals.
Yeah.
And then later on, look after your health.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a serious thing. And through the pandemic as well, let's not lie, people. We've all, I don't know, mentally become isolationist.
yeah, a little bit.
I think so.
Maybe.
Even we wanted to be the opposite of that, and we were like, let's live stream, let's be there. And on the main channel, I kind of took it a bit seriously. I was
Yeah.
like, I need to be there.
You
I
were
shall
there.
provide the comedy.
Yep.
and it shall be consistently.
Oh, you were the
get
hero.
in, get to work.
You were the hero of this
Keep
planet.
doing, because I had that thing
and
where right, and I had that thing where I'm in a lucky position.
Yep.
The business wasn't really affected.
No,
You make videos. You're
you had
in
a
building.
COVID-proof gig.
Hey,
You had a COVID-proof gig.
right, and
Yeah.
I was very grateful for that because other places. I mean, have you been to Fremantle? Half
Yeah.
the cafe strip is fucked.
It's gone, mate.
Like
It's
buildings for lease everywhere.
That is the apocalypse.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like other businesses have gone to shit. So I'm in a lucky position. So I'm
Yep,
going to keep
yep.
producing and I'm going to,
Yep.
but at the same time, very much in my own world. And I still hadn't really hired other people, maybe just Dan.
Do you think there's a possibility that out of this whole COVID thing, because,
Mm.
you know, and you sort of realize, and I know you're very grateful, and I don't take it for granted, but you realize you had a fairly COVID safe business while the businesses weren't. Do you think there's a possibility that you might get complacent? What sort of apocalypse do you think would affect your business? Sharknado, would that affect your business?
A Sharknado could do it.
Actually,
We're on the
studio's
coast.
pretty solid. This is an industrial building.
It's good, yeah.
It's mostly concrete.
Yeah.
There's a few windows.
Yeah, I went industrial area. We got a concrete company. We got a mechanic. You know, I'm among them. I'm among other loud businesses.
Yeah, it's not like your walls are paper mache. You might be
No,
right.
it's an industrial building.
Your
So-
fairway inland tsunami wouldn't get you.
No,
Volcanoes? Would this be a volcano?
volcano could fuck you up.
Yeah, it depends what it was.
There's not many around here though.
No, but if one suddenly erupted,
Tsunami would still be. We could get on the roof.
what about an EMP that wiped out the internet?
That would do it.
Yeah, it would do it.
Yeah.
How would you transmit without internet? Would you
Electromagnetic pulse.
would you like mail all the people, subscribers, and say get a walkie-talkie, and then you could just do funny videos?
I don't know, Moz. You've sprung it on me. I'm not
sorry. Well, I hope that as a responsible, because you have Liam here now, Emma. You got people depending on you.
Yeah.
For a living.
Yeah.
You need to do some scenario evaluation. You need to do, some risk assessment.
I'll have a think about it. Let me get back to you.
Okay.
Because I get it. I was riding the wave and it was fine and things were fine for me.
If you want to employ me,
what I'm saying is on the mental level, I felt it important to produce.
No, you did a great job.
And I forgot how I got to that, saying that.
Talking about COVID and people in isolationists.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. So, and now it is starting to feel a bit like pre-COVID again in the last few months, I think, where it's like, oh, that's back. Oh, that's back. And even in my inbox, it's like, oh, travel opportunities are back. That's weird.
I went to the airport. I have two mates who live down the road from me who were in Berlin this week. They just got on a plane, go to Berlin. I saw that. Like the olden days.
Yeah,
you just get on a plane, go to a whole other country.
I saw them post, and that was the thing. And I was on Facebook. I was in the news feed.
In the minute from Berlin.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're in Berlin now.
And I was like, fuck, that's so pre-2020.
Mate, that's back in the day.
Yeah.
That's back in the day. That's like 2019
That's a bit weird.
So you just go on a holiday.
I guess what I'm saying is that it's now funny to feel less isolationist as maybe it ends or the social ending of it is here. I suppose we're all like, I can get on with it. We've done everything we can. So now it feels like a weird time to come out of your shell.
Yes.
When you had all that time to come out of your shell, or you had nothing to do.
I went into my shell.
Lockdown. You went into your shell. I think that happened with a lot of people, actually.
Yeah.
So anyway, advice: get back out there, look after yourself.
Yep. But if you are going to hibernate over the winter, plug your bum so the ants don't get in.
Right.
Yeah, that's important.
Great to see you two together again. Thank you, Ali. Favorite Aussies, you guys might out drink us here in Wisconsin. We haven't been drinking much lately either because I get, all right, so blood pressure and uric acid is my thing.
Yeah.
Kidney stones.
You got to watch. I've noticed you've cut back. You've cut back on the booze.
I have.
You have to.
Well, one kidney stone that's a uric acid bastard, and I probably got it from drinking spirits in particular.
Time you shoot a rock out of your dick, that'll make you rethink your next beer.
It will.
Yep.
So, decade ago, it could have outdrunk you.
Yep.
But even then, I was pretty, I don't know.
Back in the day.
It takes training. You got to drink a few nights in advance before the night you want to drink.
When we shared a house
so your
back
tolerance
in the day,
is up.
Call back to the question about us becoming mates. We didn't become mates through living together, but we did live together for a while. We did share a house. We were housemates. We did drink a bit in our house.
Yeah.
Well, that was both in our drinking days.
Had quite a few cartons around.
Yeah.
And spirits. It's spirits that fucked me with the uric acid.
House.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable. We just out of curiosity. This is real ask advice. I love Indian curries.
Yep. Good.
And biryanis.
Oh, yeah. Biryanis. Yeah.
Yeah. But now when I have it, my stomach gets upset. I am in dilemma. Should I have it? Because by this age, is it going to get worse?
Look, honestly, listen to your stomach. Stomachs are a bodily organ that shouldn't be ignored.
Yeah.
Because they get their way in the end. They're stubborn. Experiment with a bit of Quickies, with a bit of Gaviscon, with a bit of, I don't know what brands of anti-reflux or anti-indigestion medicine you got over there, but experiment. Maybe just chew a couple of Quickies after a curry. Maybe it's enough.
Yeah.
My advice as you're getting older is don't eat your curry late at night.
I think that's
early.
That's important. Yeah.
Have an early dinner. Give yourself time to digest before you lie down flat.
Oprah reckons don't eat anything after like 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, okay. Well, she's an archaeologist.
Yeah, I trust Oprah.
Yep.
I've
seen her on a few digs.
My brother and Oprah.
Yep, they're
That's
the two.
where I get
the two for dietary advice.
My go-to people.
Yep.
And Mozza.
Fair.
Yeah. Mate, I've had the stones 4 times now. Woo!
Yep.
Only thing that ever made me throw up from pain. Yep.
Yeah.
I did the whole thing. I drove myself to the hospital. I was like a wounded animal where it's like, I know something's wrong with me because I'm clutching this area.
When you're clutching part of your body, you clutch.
You're trying to get on with your day and you're like, maybe I slept wrong. I'm a bit fucking, I got to get a new mattress. You start Googling mattresses. I don't think that's it.
No.
But just instinctively, you're like, if I just sit here and clutch this part of me, then I'll be good.
Yeah.
But you're not good because your body's trying to tell you something.
I hear you.
And you're just sitting there clutching. And then I drove clutching. And it's the first time I ever thought I should use the emergency lane.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
You just clutched the whole way.
People won't understand. They're not going to connect the dots. That I didn't.
It
was traffic jam already.
They're going to see someone driving legally in the emergency lane. They're not going to say he's clutching.
Right. They're not going to say he's got a uric acid kidney stone that's on the move.
No. They're going to think he's just a tosser who's...
Right. He wants to get to work on time before all of us or some shit. And I kept clutching and I got there eventually, but straight through as well, I guess. Hold your chest or your flank and you're in. You're into the hospitals. So glad there's Mozza again. There you go. That's all those acid gut stuff. Can you guys write? There's no medical training, remember? Oh, someone's throwing a crack at you.
Me? I've got medical training.
Do you?
Yeah, I've done a first aid certificate.
I haven't done that, and I think about it often. Even around here as a workplace, I'm like, maybe we should all do a first.
So if I keeled over right now, would you know how to put me in the coma position to stop me from drowning my own vomit?
It's on your side. It's got to be on your. I think I've seen it in movies.
You're most of the way there.
Yeah,
yeah, on your side. Yeah,
get him on his side.
Yeah.
This is awesome. What a great start to the day, Aussie Man. Mozza live stream. Missed you guys. Oh, thank you. Where are you calling in from?
Somewhere the day started.
Aaron's son. All right. Are we getting on a bit here? We are 1 hour, 11 minutes. See, the time just goes.
It does.
Should we just asking the non-ask advice question that was just a question about how we met?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a very interesting story.
It's not. It's not.
I was running a stand-up comedy club and you did stand-up comedy there. You were like, what, were you 3 years old?
About that, yeah.
When I was like 15.
Yeah, I had to go with my parents to be allowed in the pub to perform stand-up.
Yeah, it was like a licensed venue.
Yeah.
There was liquor licensing rules stopping you from doing comedy there.
Yeah, that was at the Hyde Park Hotel, which is, it was a great pub.
Good pub.
In Perth. It was a family-run pub.
Yep.
For quite a long time. And then it got sold to Woolworths, I believe. Yeah, sold to Woolies. But, we're not mocking the owners. We're not like, you sold out your pub.
No, they had to.
Woolworths has bought a lot of pubs around town.
No,
they fucking love it.
Once the big corporates come in and buying a pub in your area,
Yeah.
They have a lovely pub now, that family.
Do they?
The Shoe in Northbridge. Here you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him there.
Yeah, you've seen him.
That was 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him there. Yeah, it's all right. We just figured something out.
They didn't go broke during COVID.
Our mate's still running
They're
pubs.
volcano proof. They got me in to consult on their volcano prevention plan.
As you would.
Yeah. $30 an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was, you were running a comedy club because your name was the Perth King of Comedy.
Back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's so cringe for you.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, I just had to say it.
You've got to be the king of something.
You do.
Yeah.
And it was a great comedy club. And I did stand up from about age 17. It was that thing.
Oh, yeah. Were you 17?
I was 17. I wasn't 3.
Okay.
You finish school and you're like, what do I do? And I didn't do well enough to get into university at the time. I eventually went to university when I was 28 because it turns out that it didn't really matter what your scores were. No. If enough time goes by, they're like,
whatever,
getting to uni.
Yeah.
Mature age student.
Yep, you were.
And mature age student, the threshold was from 21 years old.
Yep.
So for about 11 years, I thought I wasn't good enough for university.
No, you were good enough. You're always good enough.
Right. At least 7 years there, I was good enough because I was over 21. So fucking, I mean, work hard at school, blah, blah, blah. Like try to, I can't sell it, can I? You go to uni whenever you're ready.
Yep.
So I was like, stand-up comedy, that's a good place to go if you sucked at school.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun. It was a lot of fun back in those days.
Oh, it was.
Back in them days in the Perth scene. And the first conversation I had with Mozza was in the car park. You're out in the car park and you're surrounded by all the comics. It's probably a bit Me Too-y, but you had like...
Was it Me Too-y?
Wow, you're a man in a position of power.
Was I?
Yeah, but you didn't abuse that.
Well, I wasn't Weinsteining, was I?
Hey?
I wasn't Weinsteining.
No, not at all. Not at all. I got carried away there.
Okay.
I'm saying you're a man in a position of power, but you didn't abuse that power.
Oh, good.
But you were surrounded in the car park by emerging comics.
Right.
And I thought, well, I should network with this
you
guy
network?
if I'm going to get another gig. Yeah, you gave me some feedback.
No, you were good.
I think that was your feedback.
Yeah, good feedback.
And that was about
Sharp critical analysis.
You said, no, I remember.
What did I say?
Fucking, how long ago is this now? No, it's 19 years ago.
Shit.
Fuck me, Dad. We are getting old.
Mm-hmm.
You said don't throw everything out with your material. You can reuse some of it.
Oh, that's right. Because you used to do
I was a guy that threw everything out all the time. I was like, I'm not gonna do what killed last time. It's like me with this podcast and everything. It's like, well, I've done that.
Yep.
So it was then like, I'll do the next thing or whatever that is. Mm-hmm. I don't live that fast. I'm not like that fucking fickle, but I'm maybe a bit erratic. So I was just like, oh yeah.
No, you're not erratic. You're pushing yourself. You're pushing yourself the right good stuff.
Right. I was trying something new, or I had an idea.
I was trying to point out to you to build a set as a comedian. If you ever want like a special.
Yeah.
There was no streaming back then, but maybe you could have had a VHS tape.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't get enough material for a VHS tape unless you kept some of your good shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was good advice.
Yeah.
And I did some bits of material I did a few times at least.
That's good.
And that was good. It's that thing of you do it a few times and then you feel yourself phoning it in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the tricky thing I find.
You shape it. You keep it fresh.
Yeah. Like you're always going to want to play with it and add a little bit of improv to it anyway.
Exactly.
But I think that was my problem. But I was so new anyway. That's the problem when you're that young as well. You instantly look like a little arrogant fuckhead too. No. You're like, oh, I'm throwing stuff out all the time. I smash every time. I fucking kill. I didn't. I bombed a bunch. So
you're good though. You're very good.
Yeah.
For a kid.
People were on your side.
Yeah.
I found people were on my side.
You were like,
because that terrifying thing with stand-up is that people are looking at you. They're judging you immediately.
Immediately.
And
but you were 9 years old, so they thought, well, we'll give him a chance.
We'll be on his side. Yeah.
9-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Doing stand-up. Who knows where his parents are? He could be an orphan. They're feeling bad for you.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I guess you just feel like I'm losing my train of thought because we've already, streamed for a bit. Yeah. And I've only had my shake for lunch. I'm doing that fucking man shake thing as well.
F45 and you shake and you
you can see the corner of my blood pressure machine over there, can't you? There it is. The little cable sticking out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Should we have a look at yours before we sign off?
Oh, I'm probably dying, mate.
You want me to check mine as well?
Okay.
Come on, let's do it. The blood pressure challenge.
Okay. What if I don't have any blood pressure?
That's fine. When was the last time you measured your blood pressure?
I do give blood regularly, and they always take it there.
Yeah.
So I find going to the blood donor centre is better than going to the doctor because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And they give you biscuits afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to push the button?
Push the button, mate.
All right.
I feel all nervous about it now.
That's the white coat, what they call
the white coat. You've given me white coat fever. It's because your brother's an archaeologist. Okay, I need to breathe. I need to be zen. And I can feel my heart rate increasing. I'm nervous.
Stop talking.
I'm nervous about being exposed.
Just stop talking.
I'm nervous.
Oh, it's not bad so far. But you're not allowed to talk.
I'm not allowed to talk. Are you sure?
Yeah. Them's the rules.
Aren't you? I reckon your heart's supposed to let you do things like talk and live and stuff.
Mozza, just shut up.
But why are we trying to get silent blood pressure?
Because it's how you do it. Otherwise, it's making it take longer.
Was the machine likely to get annoyed at me?
Yes.
If the personalities play a part.
Yeah, I reckon you got the white coat, 161/98.
Yeah, that's white coat.
Yeah, I reckon that's white coat. We could do another reading. One more. We're going to fucking get an accurate. Have you just had a coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been having the iced coffee. Well, that's going to fuck it up too.
And a whole bunch of nicotine.
Let's do mine, and then we'll try yours one more time because I don't consider that accurate as
it's not.
As a blood pressure specialist. So it was 160 over 98.
What does your archaeological mind tell you? That's not a good test.
Yep.
Okay.
And my brother would agree.
Yeah, he would.
Let's see what I'm fucking clocking in now.
What do you usually clock? What's your baseline?
Well, before that, so I've got ACE inhibitors. Did we have it on fucking upside down, mate?
I don't know, did we?
Yeah, I think we had it on the wrong way, which happens on live streams. Oh, yeah, that matters.
Does it matter?
Yeah, it matters.
Oh, I thought they were universal.
I don't know. Did we have that cable?
Is it like an old school USB where you got to get it in right?
Yes.
Oh, I think.
Did we have that?
I think the cable was up here somewhere.
Can we check the footage?
Okay.
No. What was I talking about?
You're not supposed.
See,
how are you not allowed to talk? Do I push it now?
I got brain fog.
Do I push this?
Yeah.
All right. And are you allowed to talk?
You pushed again. You fucked it.
Fucked it. Is that it?
Oh, is it out of bat?
Okay. Just relax, mate. Just don't think about anything stressful. Don't think about trains crashing. Don't think about Sharknadoes. Don't think about Milton all by himself crying in a wardrobe that you locked him in, wondering when anyone's coming. Don't think about that at all. Don't picture Milton's family in tears. Don't picture his children as they're just crying for their dad.
Oh, my bottom number's over 100. 147 over 101. Fuck.
Is that good or bad?
Well, the bottom number's the one that'll kill you.
You shouldn't have thought about Milton.
Hey?
You shouldn't have done that.
No.
I told you not to.
Well, I tried to fucking ignore you. I worked really hard then.
I did a good job.
That's okay. It'll be better next time.
Okay.
Let's turn it off.
All right.
I think it's an inaccurate day.
Inaccurate day?
On the blood pressure machine.
No. Yeah.
No, that's all right. 147 over 101.
Yeah, I normally go about 140 over.
Yeah, you see, if I don't get it down, the doctor's going to up the milligram dosage.
Is your doctor in the stream?
I think so. She should be busy. I reckon she's busy.
Yeah, they are under the pump.
Yeah. So 139 people. Do you want another go or you put it back?
You keep chatting. I'm going to do this while
you really want to get it. Well, I reckon we had the cable around the wrong way too.
Yeah, I'm going to blame that. I'm nervous. Every time
left arm. I mean, there's a bit of controversy. Left arm, I think, is closer to your heart.
Is that?
So some say do the left arm.
Do the left arm,
but it doesn't matter. I reckon do the left arm.
Have I got it the right way? Is that the right way now?
No,
it's not.
Yes, yeah, you got that bit down there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I don't get it down, I'm going on to 10 milligrams on the ACE inhibitors. I reckon I'm at 5 at the moment, and I'm trying to look after myself.
It's good.
Okay, no talking. Try to do it properly.
No, I'm doing it properly.
Sit up straight.
No, why would I sit up straight?
Not that I get good readings anyway. You do what you want.
I do what I want.
Bottom number's a bit worse. I'm aware. But I had one proper coffee at like 7 a.m. after fucking F45, and then I had
Mate, F45 is a problem.
I had a decaf.
You need to cut out the F45.
I had a decaf.
I'm going to call your doctor and say, can he or she talk? She did. So.
I feel so much better about my numbers now. Okay, thank you, Linda. Happy to help. Fuck me. The thing is, I have no idea what the X over Y blood. It's the diastolysis over the styolic. What's the numbers, Ozzy? I told you I was 147. You got an error.
I'm 0 E4. Is that good?
It's because you're talking too much.
What?
Yeah, the machine's fucking rebelling against you. Last one.
You're talking?
Last one, and you have to shut up. Just breathe.
I feel like 0 E4.
Just shut up. Let me talk to the people. Okay. High blood pressure meds. Well, I got the ACE inhibitors. I do 5 milligrams a day. If I'm not getting those numbers down, I'm going up to 10. Okay, your explanation of what the numbers are hasn't made it any clearer. Well, I Googled it like 8 months ago, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to stop reading about it on Google. I appreciate the top number and the bottom number. I don't know. Maybe I should ask an archaeologist. This is your family Dr. Zeus here. Ethan, come to my office tomorrow. Shit. You're not the doc. No, that's a lie. Is Mozza asleep? He's relaxing. He's relaxing.
I'm zenning out.
Don't message me. Maybe I should ask an archaeologist. I read that one already.
It's dropped 10 points, but it's not there yet.
Oh, your bottom number's gone to 89, or I think you might have been that 150 over 89. But then age range, because you're basically in your 50s, like it goes up naturally.
Does it?
With your age anyway.
Does it?
Yeah, there's a bit more of a tolerance for higher one. But I reckon the iced coffee's fucking with you.
Yeah.
Plus the white coat.
Yeah.
I mean, doing it live. There's 143 people watching us.
Yeah. Watching how close to death we are.
Do blood pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's.
I can't actually. Yeah. All right.
I'll get a better number later.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a good number yesterday. You can see your previous ones. I'm gonna live in denial a bit and go, no, I'm all good. I'm
going to take
good.
the 0 V4. I reckon that was a good result.
Oh, 3. Oh, I started it.
Oh, shit.
Fucking. Oh, that was one. Yeah, that was your first 148 over 88. Was that me the other day? See, let's be 130 over 89.
That's a good one.
That's
a
a good
keeper.
one. That's a keeper.
Get that on camera.
I'll show that to the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, well, this has been a good catch up.
Yep.
You know, at least we can say we did a live stream that time in mid 2022. Over the next 4 years, we can be like, we've checked in, we've caught up.
Okay.
And that's the premise.
Yep.
So tick that off. And are we back? We're not.
There's
no pressure to be back, everyone.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing to remember from this. You know,
Yeah.
we'll stream when we stream.
Yep.
I almost wanted to live stream at that pub closing down last month, but we both had COVID.
Yeah,
like the Blockbuster video, because that's one of my favorite videos. So I don't know. We'll be back when we'll be back. And we do have a duo commentary we recorded before this coming out on the main channel. Mozza is guest commentator on When Animals Fight Back Part 10.
Mm-hmm.
And for anyone watching till the end now, if you want to check out Mozza's therapeutic farm that you start in.
Oh, yeah.
Out in the bush, 90 minutes away, for those who have watched the whole thing, the whole stream, where do they go?
They go to jollygoodfellowship.com.
Jollygoodfellowship.com.
Fellowship, not fellowship.
Fellowship.
Yeah, jollygoodfellowship.com.
And you can donate to the cause because you've got a lot of work to do.
I've got a lot of work to do.
You got animals to buy.
Animals to buy.
To therapeutic people.
To therapeutic people.
And you probably got to do some renos.
Renos, got a fencing. Got a fence for the animal, keep the animals running away.
Yeah.
Got to have water for the animals.
This is such a fucking Mozza thing to fund, isn't it? Mozza needs a fence.
Yeah.
So if you could donate to that, that would be great.
Right.
Help Mozza build a fence.
Yep. That'd be great.
It's an inclusive fence. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, you're keeping some things out.
Yeah.
Stuff that.
Well, mostly keeping things in.
Yeah.
And people, believe me, people, you want me keeping things in.
But seriously, what therapeutic animals are you going to get?
A couple of miniature goats, a couple of pygmy goats, Nigerian pygmies they're called, which sounds really racist, but they're a breed of goat.
Right.
Yeah. And a miniature Hereford cow. Going to keep all the animals miniature.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Your full size animals are a lot of work.
Well, the point is to not make people nervous or stressed about the experience too.
Yeah.
And with my current blood pressure reading, I will be needing to visit
you couldn't handle a full size Hereford right now.
No, I want miniature animals.
A small cuddly cow.
To calm me.
Yeah, to calm me down.
Okay.
Yeah. Some ducks, geese.
Okay.
Lots of geese.
Okay.
I do love a goose. Yeah, they're good.
Dog?
Maybe.
Or are you going to skip the dog?
Eventually. When I can stay out there full time, I'll get a dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The other animals, they'll be okay with you leaving.
They'll be okay for like half a week at a time.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Jollygoodfellowship.com. Go fucking chuck a tenner on Mozza's therapeutic farm. Help it happen. Help it happen in Perth, people.
Yep.
And I won't get involved in the comments section. I'll be here for another half hour. But thank you to everyone chatting away in the comment box. And this has been fun.
It has been fun.
It has been fun. So
Good
thank
to
you,
see you,
guys.
folks.
Yeah, we're going to head off now. Cheers for watching and bye-bye. 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 End.